Stage cleansing. Give me a few moments as I get set up here, okay? I hope you're doing very well today, okay? All right, perfect. I think we're good now. Boom. There we go. How are we doing, y'all? Just kind of grooving, moving to the music. Gonna read the general area energies right now and see what's going on. Beautiful collective. Okay, wow. Queen of Swords in the reverse position. Prince of Discs in the reverse position. When I saw this, even though it looks kind of like a Justice card, because the scales, to me at least, it being in the reverse, I feel that perhaps some thoughts that are circulating in your mind is that perhaps you felt that you have been treated unjustly in certain situations that happened in the past, you know what I mean? Whatever the case is, life circumstances, whatever. You feel that you're deserving of justice, and you feel that you're starting to realize your worth, which is a wonderful, beautiful thing, don't get me wrong. But I think it's the constant struggle with the thoughts, them of itself, that's kind of keeping one from being completely in balance and in tune with the spiritual. You see what I'm saying? The Hermit here in the reverse position, perhaps you're occupying yourself with too many things and not taking time to oneself, perhaps? What's going on, collective? Is that the case? Seven of Swords, futility. I'm not sure if you've been checking out my other live readings lately, but this card has been coming up for some time. So maybe this is a continued energy of focus for whoever this is out to, whoever message this is for in the collective. I feel there's a pressing message that needs to be heard and integrated and listened to. Welcome everybody in the chat. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. Hi Jay, how's it going? So yes, perhaps maybe you have felt like you've been wronged in the past, and maybe you felt the scales of justice have not quite been in your favor as of late. But one thing to keep in mind, welcome everyone, glad to have you. Yeah. Wow, it just bounced in like that. Awesome, glad to have you. Check this out. So this was in the reverse position, Queen of Discs in the reverse, Queen of Swords, pardon me, in the reverse position. We did have the Princess of Disc in the reverse here as well though. So I feel it's some kind of like thought forms that are coming in your mind right now that are kind of keeping you unstable mentally right now. And it's kind of keeping you from potentially looking at some things and keeping your focus off of the prize from all these distractions here with all these swords here. Seven of Swords, futility. Maybe people trying to tell you from the outside looking in, trying to give you unwanted feedback on how to live your life. And, you knowing your divine power deep down, royalty right here, even though in the reverse, you still got that knowledge, you still got that power, baby, you feel me? Even though sometimes you probably don't take the proper care of yourself that you probably need to. Let's keep it real. Knight of Discs. You'd be working hard for that coin as much as possible. I feel you. You feel like you have to grind and do everything that you can. But the question is it something you're doing because it's what you want to do, or you feel that you have to do? Let's see what vibes are going on up in here. The What's the Vibe card. If you haven't already, make sure you are like, follow, comment, and subscribe for more action. Mystic Roy Collective, I love you. You're beautiful. You're amazing. Let's see what card just came up here, okay? The cards do or say. So this is a general reading. So essentially, I read energies, and essentially just whatever energies are I mean, take what resonates and leave the rest is what I always say. Don't make something fit if it's not for you. Leave it for those that are meant to, if it's not for you. And if it is, then that's beautiful. I feel that as a collective consciousness, we are kind of like this glass here. We are all part of the same whole. And that is how we are able to read one another's energies. And it's not something that only I can do. Anybody can do this. It's if you truly believe within yourself and you trust your intuition. The vibes here we're getting is envy, someone that is resentful, competitive, and discontent. And I feel this is definitely pairing well with this energies I'm telling you about, all these people trying to talk crap about you, coming around you in so many different directions. They're envious about you. They're kind of trying to get cutting words in your directions, and it's kind of causing an imbalance as you're trying to like figure what it is that you want, and you stepping in your power, which you're probably not used to doing. It's something that you know you need to be doing intuitively, and you are doing it, but it still hasn't fully clicked in yet, your new power and you regaining your power, you know, when you have probably given it up so often, so easily. You're in a time where you're probably, I'm not saying that this artwork looks like it, but literally it just flashed in my mind, the Joker symbolism, right? And just hear me out for a moment. Laughter, happiness, joy, healing. Sometimes we gotta just laugh some things off sometimes and let things go off with humor. Even the things that don't seem so great. You know what I mean? It's about transmuting the energies into something that's productive for you and that's going to help elevate your soul and your spirit to keep striving for the next thing and not bring you down. You see what I'm saying? The force is whatever you want it to be. It's unique to everybody. I always say to each their own, you know? Possibilities are endless. Literally, just card just came up. Follow your dreams, make up your mind, believe in yourself. Find your inner spark that's within you already and discover all the possibilities, which I feel is what you are starting to do from some past work you have done, taking time to yourself. I think this is a reminder to find the laughter of your inner child and to see things from a different perspective and see these as cosmic jokes in a way. I know that sounds kind of crazy, especially when you're in the midst of certain trials. You're like, how can I laugh at certain things that are going on that are seemingly pretty cray-cray right now, you feel me? But again, I can't emphasize the Joker symbolism, that's coming out from just looking at this image here, even though she doesn't look like the Joker, but again, take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? But I think it's just kind of making light of certain situations that may have affected you in a certain way and transmuting it in a different way, you feel me? Someone may have been running from the parts of themselves that they need to tend to. Escape, denial, excuses. Someone may be running from themselves. They may be running in different directions and not necessarily getting a grasp of what it is of a certain direction. I feel this person right now at this very moment needs to find grounding in whatever shape or form that looks like to you, to ground oneself, to refocus and gain some clarity. Let's pull some cartomancy cards, okay? If you haven't already, make sure you like, follow, comment, and subscribe for more action here. You are following the beat to your own drum here. You're coming into a place where through your trials and tribulations, you have decided that you're not going to let other people dictate how you live your life anymore. You're not going to let projections from other people onto you dictate how you are going to live your life. You're now embodying the inner power and energy that you have within yourself to finally kind of tune out the noise for at least 2 seconds or whatever it is comfortable for you. But I feel that you're doing what works for you, whatever that looks like. And that's what is important to highlight right now. You're beating to the drum of your own heartbeat. You're following your intuition, you're following your inner guidance, disregarding what everybody else has to say about you. And the fact of the matter, you following your intuition and what you know deep down you need to be doing in your soul calling and your soul purpose, you are by default being noticed by other people, and other people are magnetizing in your direction by default, and they're following you. You're becoming a natural born leader, just being exactly authentically you, how you are. It doesn't matter what it is that you believe. You being authentically yourself is having you tune into your inner divinity, and you becoming a leader and being a light to other people in the world, okay? You have to understand your power, that you're full of love here. I feel this is someone that is finally coming into union with oneself. Soul, body, and spirit. See? Someone is finally getting in union with oneself, filling one's own cup. Hearts is that cup energy, okay? 3 typically in the tarot is like kind of like union. You're finding your soul tribe. You're naturally gravitating the people that are meant to be in your life by just resonating the frequency that you want to be in. That's exactly what you need to be doing. It's called an embodiment. It's called living by example. It's called living your purpose and your soul life, and you knowing what you need to be doing, because you're almost there to this divine wealth. 9, almost there energy to this 10 of completion here. See what I'm saying? But in this case specifically, it's about you ironing out certain thought forms and perhaps self-defeating patterns and things like that that people have probably projected onto you through their drama and through their BS that they're trying to put upon you. 7 of Swords, trying to tell you that the things that you have to say are no good, telling you that what you're doing is crazy, probably. You following your own heart. They're trying to tell you you following your own heart is crazy. But the thing is that them calling you crazy, them calling themselves crazy, because we're all part of the same collective. We should be working together and encouraging and uplifting one another. And this is what you're realizing right now as you are completing and opening up your heart space, baby. You are completing the divine union within yourself. So 3 of Hearts right here. You're completing the divine union. You're in your exploratory phase. You have already mastered a sense of knowing within yourself. You have a sense of knowing. This is you right here, sweetheart. Baby, look at this. See this? This is the Page of Cups. You already have that foundational knowledge. You're royalty already. You're already in the palace. And it's time for you to look around and embrace and seek and grasp all the opportunities that are abounding around you. That's going to reach you to a place of completion and in full embodiment within the heart space, knowing that you are deserving of your soul purpose. You are deserving, and there's no imposter syndrome. It's just what came to mind. And I feel it's kind of like perhaps a person feels like a sense that they are not deserving of the blessings that they truly desire. But I'm here to tell you that here's completion again through all your hard work and all your determination. This is you right here. You're going for it. You're a kind person. You're treating others with respect and dignity, and that gets you far. In the cosmic universe, you putting out your good karma out there, everything's going to come back to you tenfold. All the good energies and all the good deeds you put out, it's going to come back to you tenfold. And this is someone right here. Look at this. Now we have here the Page of Spades, which is a swords energy. We're talking about all this, which is that mental realm energy as well. Speaking one's truth, but also having to do with perhaps a lot of overthinking going on. This right here is where essentially you want to regain yourself again as the royalness that you are. Page of Spades, as you are exploring different ways to express yourself in the way that is authentically yourself. I don't think I understand what you're saying in the comments, but feel free to message me directly. We're gonna pull a couple of the Wolfpack Tarot cards here, okay? If you haven't already, make sure you like, follow, comment, and subscribe for more action here. Risk. You must not take any risk at this time, such as love, money, or career. You may find yourself manipulated by someone you love or trust. Be alert. And this is probably what you were talking about, this energy at the very beginning, where we had the reverse Queen of Swords and the reverse Princess of Discs. As we were exploring certain energies of envy and certain energies of many people around you that probably in some way, shape, or form have left you tongue-tied. And I think that's probably like certain energies I'm tuning in right now, like tongue-tied energy, as they probably feel in some way, shape, or form, at least externally to others, they probably feel cornered, but in some way, shape, or form, not really. It's kind of giving me that, I forget the name of that one card, but where it feels like the person is like seemingly trapped, but they're not. It's kind of an illusion. You see what I'm saying? It's an illusion that they put upon themselves. See any other final card here from the Wolfpack Tarot deck here? Okay. Cleansing. This card indicates letting go of the past, going through a process of self-cleansing and self-awareness. An inner knowing develops, bringing a new outlook, a new beginning. Look at that. Probably have to get over certain energies and release and do some, there's probably some loose ends that you probably need to tie and to, or cut off or let go, that are probably lingering from the past. That's probably causing some drama, either has or may, if not tended to, just something to keep in mind. But I feel this is definitely something more so on an inward journey of certain things on the inside, like, hey, am I holding on to certain things from the past emotionally or spiritually or anything like that? Obviously, you know, seek whatever mode of help is suitable for you, okay? I think that's it, collective. I love you so much. I feel that this person definitely has a good foundation already within themselves. They're very confident in their abilities and confident in getting through day to day. I think this is just probably an opportunity to practice more awareness of certain things on the internal that could be potentially unresolved, that your higher team, whatever it is that you believe, your angels or deities, whatever it is that you believe for yourself, your guidance, okay, is probably trying to bring attention to certain elements of certain healing aspects within yourself that would probably help propel you faster into your next journey in this life, okay? That's it. Like, follow, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. I love you so much, Mystic Royal Collective. And yes, love yourself, be yourself, authentically yourself. Anyways, that's it, everyone. We'll talk soon. I love you, and ciao for now. Bye.